Hey everybody, I'm Rachel from Well Worn Whisk. So today's video is going to be a quick list, and this list is things that I just can't do without. I can't live without them as a mum. So the first thing is books. So when my son was really a little baby, when my eldest child was a baby, I actually fell out of love with reading, which is crazy for me because I did literature at uni and I'm a mad reader. I love books so much. But throughout pregnancy actually, and when I had him, I fell out of love with reading. I was too tired or something, it just didn't flow. So when he was about 9 months old, someone recommended a book to me and it got me back into reading. And it wasn't a novel, which is weird because I normally only read novels. It's a book by Rachel Cusk and it's called A Life's Work. I keep forgetting what it's called. And it literally woke me up. I sat in bed and read it out loud to my husband, and it's about being a mum and it's the truth. Number 2 is films, and obviously miniseries and box sets and things like that. So all mums love miniseries and box sets. Why is that? Well, that's because you don't get out much as a mum, so you're kind of going to have to reacquaint yourself with the telly and Netflix and all those other streaming services. But one thing that I really enjoy now is watching really great films about being a parent and about being a mum. So something I watched recently which was amazing and I can't stop thinking about it. When I think about it, it makes me cry. And it's the film Boyhood, and it's a film that it was filmed over 12 years. So you see the kid grow up in front of your eyes, and he looked just like my son Arthur, which makes it really moving. So number 3 on my list is music. So I've always been a massive music head, but like before I had kids, it was kind of more a part of my life, and I was really into music. I used to listen to it all the time, go to gigs, go to festivals. And then when you have kids or they're babies, you fall out of love with it, a bit like the reading thing, and you kind of lose your identity a little bit. So now that my kids are older, and as I got older, I've kind of reacquainted myself with things like, Spotify and just discovering new music. My husband's really into music, so it's really good to see what he's listening to, and my brother is into music. What it does, music, for me as a mum, it makes me remember who I am. But also as a mum, if I hear a song that's about being a mum or about children, so for example, the song by Thin Lizzy, which is Sarah, it's called, and it's about how his life changes when he has his daughter. And if I hear a song that's about kids or whatever, I just completely break down. So number 4 on my list is decaf tea, which makes me seem like a little bit of a pussy. But don't get me wrong, love a coffee, always 2:30 in the afternoon, especially if I'm out and about. Starbucks, Costa, brilliant. But decaf tea changed my life. So I was always like, no, I can't drink tea. I've made that mistake before, kind of post 6 o'clock, because I suffer from insomnia sometimes. And when I actually tasted decaf tea, I was like, are you kidding me? It tastes exactly the same as tea. Where have you been all my life? So now I sit on the sofa in my pyjamas and I drink that tea. Number 5 is this stuff, okay? It's nearly 6 o'clock on a Friday night, don't judge. It's not lunchtime. So wine. So before I had kids, I was a little bit of a booze hound and a bit of a crazy person who was out all the time. So obviously that massively changes when you have kids. So my preferred time as a mum to have a glass of wine is, and for you it might sound early, but listen, hear me out. So 5 o'clock for me is the perfect time to have a glass of wine. You've been out all day with the kids, or you've had them for, a while after school, or you may have just got in from work or whatever, and it's like tea time. It's like, oh my God, I need to cook tea. You're having a bad day, you're having a shit day. Just one little glass of wine, really, really cold. When the condensation's all around the glass, it's delicious. Just the thought of it can get you through the day sometimes. And just that little one glass of wine will turn you into lovely mummy. So number 6 on my motherhood survival list is, if you have a partner, it's date nights. And I can't stand the term date nights, makes me feel a little bit sicky. But what I really mean is spending time with your partner without your children. So for some reason, people sometimes go a bit weird about this, like, oh, why don't you want to be with your kids? Because it's really hard work sometimes, and I need some time to connect with my husband or partner or whatever away from them. Me and my partner have been together. We've been married for 3 years next week, but we've been together for coming up for 16 years. That is ridiculous. So yeah, we need some time. Number 7, other mums, and in brackets, or just women. So without other mums and women, I don't like just discounting mums who haven't got children, because they're a great support as well. But if I'm honest, I think, because this is a list about motherhood survival, it's kind of essential that you make friends with women who have kids when you have children. I adore my friends, all of them, with or without children. The ones who have got children, they are prepared to listen to the long, boring stories about the stuff, the stuff that having children entails, You've got to have that support network. I mean, it's essential. Number 8 on the list is makeup. I know that's kind of a little bit of a no-brainer, but I don't know, like, people sometimes don't think I wear much makeup. Like, I always put a bit extra on when I'm vlogging because I don't know, the camera seems to make you look washed out or something. But day to day, I go for a look that's kind of like I've not got much makeup on, but yeah, baby, I have got makeup on. Because if I didn't have makeup on, you'd be like, oh, are you all right? You look ill. Because, mums are permanently tired. So my makeup essentials are a cheapish BB cream, just a cheapie from Boots, some bronzer, plenty of bronzer. You need to look like you've just stepped off a plane or have been for a run when the exact opposite has just occurred. Eyebrow pencil, have no eyebrows. A little bit of blusher, and that's it really. Number 9 is easy outfits. So this is like, for me, I love fashion. Like, before we had kids, I subscribed to Vogue, which is kind of hard to believe when you look at me on some days now. And I adore fashion, but I actually like my style is kind of really quite plain, and I go for ease. And when you're a mum, literally, my children wake me up every morning, you're getting them dressed, you haven't got time to think about your outfit. So I'm really boring. It's always a skinny jean. So tonight rather, I'm wearing a skinny mustard jean from the supermarket, the one that begins with S. Their jeggings are amazing. So it's always a jegging or a skinny jean. It's always a kind of plain top, like navy jumper. Hello, I'm like nearly always wearing this navy jumper, but it just goes with the thing. Always a striped t-shirt or just like a shirt, just like a kind of boyish shirt. And the last one, number 10, it gets a lot of stick and it has its downsides, but social media. Number 10 for my motherhood survival kit is social media. When you have the kids on your own a lot, like I did when we were doing this house up, I'd be in the park with the kids a lot on my own because Adam was here a lot with his dad and doing with the builders. It was really nice to connect with other mums. Yeah, so for me, they're the things that I need in my life to survive motherhood. So what have I missed off? I can already think of so many that I actually truthfully need, but I'd be here all day if I listed them all. So what do you need in your life to kind of get you through the days when it's hard or you're tired? Okay, that's it. Check out the other videos on my playlist as well. All right, bye.